It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Again, this is Mitchell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 4th down, it's Rodgers. Gets everything he has under this throw. His first throw is an interception. Deron Bland has it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Dak now from the gun. Got a man. Bowers has it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
There you go.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run. He finds space into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
From the gun is Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he rocks the tackler. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Going to the ground again on first. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Another big rip for him. Reaches the 30. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Here's Mitchell again. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Go for it, Rodgers. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
We're going to 53. 26.
Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. They're down to their final one in this half.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run. This is Mitchell. He's got room to roam here. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Play action with Rodgers. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, here we go. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
26.
Here's the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, we're going to kill. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
54. Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. They get 9 out of the run, but a chunk of yards remaining now on 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Here we go, 47! Hey, 47! 26!
Dak to the air here. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Here we go, 47! Here we go, 46! 26!
Throwing now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go! Right take! We're going to 54, wide in.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26!
Here's Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go! Right take! Hey, kill! Here we go, going to 54, wide in. 26!
Another throw for Prescott. Complete here to Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Hey, kill!
Blitz coming, Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah! Here we go!
Hand off to the back. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to the well again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to take over after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Kill!
Right up the gut. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yeah!
They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! That's it! Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the shotgun, Rodgers launches one deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for second down.
Going to 53.
They kick the running back in motion.
Kill. 47. 26.
Here's Dak. Complete over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
There we go 47. Here we go 46. Hey, kill. 26.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Mitchell on the carry. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Completed to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The give now to Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. These guys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
pick him off again. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw left side, complete. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Hey, kill! 46, 26.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 46.
1st down, here's Dak. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Handoff now to the receiver. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.